This is Nicole with the eCom Sellers Academy, and today we are going to talk about what you should be selling in March, April, and May. We'll continue the training on marketing next week, but for right now, we're talking about March, April, and May because this is the end of February, and I want you all to start preparing for what you can be selling in the coming months and go out and start sourcing it. So the first thing I have listed is St. Patty's Day. And remember, you can sell St. Patty's Day on Amazon, but you can also sell it on other platforms. You can create listings on eBay. You can create listings on some of the mobile ads and also in the Facebook groups, the Facebook Marketplace or Facebook garage sale groups. So you have all of these apps. You have OfferUp, 5 Mile, Vented, a garage sale, Macari, Poshmark. And so these are all platforms in which you can sell St. Patty's Day stuff. And the thing that may be helpful to you is, like, if you want to do some print on demand for St. Patty's Day, the biggest thing about St. Patty's Day is people like to drink stuff. So shot glasses are awesome. Mugs are awesome. T-shirts, they love T-shirts. People will wear beads, and there's other stuff that they'll wear, or concealed things that are green. So if you can find anything that's kitschy, like if you go to the Five Below and they've got some kitschy stuff, you may want to grab that. Now, as far as getting it, either sending it into Amazon, you still have time to send it in. Remember, Amazon can take up to 2 weeks to check your inventory in, but you may want to do merchant fulfilled on it, which means you send it to the customer yourself. So if you've got some green items, or you have a store that's near you, whether it's an Ollie's, whether it's a 99-cent store, whether it's a Dollar Tree, or even a Dollar General, Family Dollar, any of those stores, Big Lots, I can keep naming stores. And also, don't overlook your grocery stores. Sometimes your grocery stores have some great holiday stuff. And then after the holiday is over, you'll be able to take advantage of the clearance. So don't forget that after St. Patty's Day is over, take advantage of the clearance. And if you have not taken advantage of the clearance for Valentine's Day, definitely do that for the kids' cards, especially if the Valentine's Day is like 75, 80, 90% off. Grab that. You can always resell it for next year. I would just buy a storage tub and put them in there, and just get as many as you can hold in your place, wherever you live, or in your storage tub. And I'm not talking about like getting a storage unit. I'm talking about just like a tub that you can keep in your house. So a storage bin that you would put maybe blankets in after winter is over, or stuff like that, or Christmas supplies, you can use that. So the next thing is March Madness. Last weekend was the NBA All-Star game. And so the March Madness is on its way. All the colleges are playing. And if you're not approved to be able to sell licensed merch for the schools, that's okay. What you can do is sell the things that people are always looking for just before they're going to a game. Because normally when they go to a game, there's several games played in the same day. If you've never been to any of the college games, it's like crazy. It's like back-to-back games. And so people are looking for bags that they can carry, stuff that they can sit on. It's indoors, so they're not going to be freezing. So we're not looking for blankets or anything. But all of the things that they may want, that you can even buy things that are in the school color, the color of the school's colors that you support, and sell those. So if you're paying attention to the rankings, you can sell things, especially print on demand for March Madness, print on demand, brackets, T-shirts, whatever. And we have some amazing print on demand training inside the back office. So you need to log in, take advantage of that, create a graphic, and get it going, because people love March Madness. Easter is always great. You can sell Easter, the thing that I talk about for Easter is bundles. And so selling those bundles, getting those listed on Amazon, and either you're going to send them into the warehouse or you'll ship them to the customer directly yourself. Remember, you always have that option. If you're going to ship things, if it's smaller or it's lightweight, you have a better chance of managing the cost. If it's wider or bigger or heavy, then you need to increase your fees on that particular item. But yeah, this is a great time to start putting together your Easter bundles. get those listed, get those created first and get those listed. And if you're not going to sell them on Amazon, remember you always have eBay. You also have Etsy. If you're a creative person, you can sell them on Etsy if you're doing baskets. Now, bundles or multi-packs, if you've got access to like Easter eggs, you can sell those as a multi-pack. You know, what is it, cellophane bags, you can sell those as a multi-pack. So you have a lot of different options for things that are not necessarily bundles, but they're grouped together, so you're selling more than one. So don't overlook that opportunity to sell, you know, multiple egg dyeing kits, multiple candy. You know, they've got those, what are those little eggs? They're yellow, the peeps. I was going to say they're yellow and they look like little chicks, but yeah, they're peeps. They have them in yellow and purple and pink and all that other stuff. And just a little tip on the back of the peeps, because they put so many preservatives in it, which is kind of sad, but they put so many preservatives in it. On the back side of the peeps, check the expiration date before you buy them, because peeps will last for an extended period of time. And most of the time the peeps have, like, unfortunately, a year to 2 year expiration date on them. So before you buy any to sell, check the expiration date, because then you could potentially sell them again next year, unfortunately. All right, so then the next one is Mother's Day. Mother's Day is coming up. There's a lot of opportunities with Mother's Day. And so what you can do is just do a quick Google search on what people are getting mothers for Mother's Day. So you can just do a Google search for Mother's Day gifts. And if you do a search for Mother's Day gifts, typically you'll find a list that's already been developed. This one is 55 of the best Mother's Day gifts for 2020. Take a look at that. And typically, if you're, you know, when they create these lists, they have affiliate links on the back end. So if anybody buys anything on the back end, they get an affiliate commission. But then you also have some additional sites in which you can do research for Mother's Day gifts. And if your gift, if you're selling items that you want them to be specifically for Mother's Day gifts, make sure you include that in the search terms for the product that you happen to be selling, whatever it happens to be. Most platforms have a search term field. Well, I won't say most. Well, eBay and Amazon definitely do. Some of the mobile platforms do, but not all of them do. So keep that in mind. The next one is Cinco de Mayo. Cinco de Mayo. Always, always a fun one. And there's all kinds of little kitschy things that you can sell for Cinco de Mayo. Most of them are small. Like they'll have the little sombreros. So you can sell a multi-pack of them for sombreros. They've got shot cups. They've got the little squeezy dolls. Like they've got all kinds of stuff. Emoji stuff, multicolors. Make sure that if you're going to be selling something that has to do with Cinco de Mayo, you're putting those words into your search terms. And, you know, you can sell things with the colors. So, you know, if you don't know what the Cinco de Mayo colors are, look them up. And you can sell items with those colors. So you can create your own amazing bundles. All right, next up is family-friendly movies. So all I do is do a Google search for family-friendly movies. That's it. And then once you do a search for family-friendly movies, you got to put the year 2020. And this should be something you should put on your action list at least once a quarter, that you go and find out all the movies that are coming out. And they will normally have the movies that are coming out over the next 12 to 18 months. Okay, so this says the best kids movies of 2020, new family films coming out in the theaters. So I'm going to look at this one real quick, see if there's anything helpful here. We know the Trolls is coming out, Mulan. So here's what they will do. The Mulan that they're talking about is the live action movie. Much like Beauty and the Beast was the live action movie, all of the Beauty and the Beast toys and dolls and outfits started selling again that were the cartoon. Same thing with the Lion King, even though it was not really a live action movie. It was sort of I don't know what you want to call it, but it was a made up movie. the same thing with those movies, that all of the Lion King toys and all of the figurines started selling again. So you will see with Mulan, all of the things that you sell now. Remember, there's not the little dragon in this Mulan that's coming out, the live action movie. But again, all of the Mulan dolls and toys and accessories will come out again. So Dr. Dolittle was already released. That one's a good one. Sonic the Hedgehog is out now. Call of the Wild, I don't know if there's going to be any, like, there might be t-shirts and hats or something. Or people who love pets. Because I know, not Secret Life of Pets, but This Dog's Life, that is very nostalgic for those people who love pets and lost a pet. And so maybe Call of the Wild will do the same thing. So pet items kind of took a little bit of a spike during that window. So that may be the same. But yeah, here we go. Remember A Dog's Journey? And yeah, A Dog's Purpose or A Dog's Journey. This is the same kind of concept. So there will probably be pet-related items that will probably take a spike. And those are so selling pet items, toys, things like that. Then we have Onward. This is a Disney movie, and so there is a lot of imagination Onward. It is like, I don't know, futuristic, and also there's all kinds of things in it. Like they have unicorns and flying horses. And so the creatures, I can't tell you what type of creatures they're going to have, but if you do some research, you'll be able to figure out what type of creatures they will have and what might be popular for Christmas. Okay? So Christmas, this is one that will actually go all the way through Christmas and probably Valentine's Day of next year. I would do a little bit of research. Who are the characters? What is the main story about? What are the colors? And see what toys are already out. That is worth doing the research. Mulan, we just talked about Mulan. And the next one is Peter Rabbit. So Peter Rabbit, again, the Peter Rabbit books. Little rabbits, especially since we're going into Valentine's Day. So having rabbits in Easter baskets. And, you know, that's an opportunity, or rabbit bundles, things like that. So Peter Rabbit is going to be a popular one. I think they had like little house shoes and stuff. So, and the books. If you are a bookseller, if you're doing book research, Peter Rabbit. All right, Trolls, I just talked about that. So Trolls is still on Netflix. It's been on Netflix for a while. So here's your tip. If it's playing on Netflix or Hulu or Disney Junior or Nick Junior, those are cartoons that will always be popular. And Trolls happens to have its own series that's playing on Netflix. But then they also have a movie. So Trolls is going to continue to be popular for a while. So anything and everything Trolls, definitely sell those things. Pick them up, especially when you can get them on clearance, get them on discount. Things that have the color, the tie-dye, the fuzzy troll hair, those types of things. I know that there were a couple of my team members a few years ago. They actually created some Trolls baskets, and they sold them in Facebook groups. And they made a boatload of money, because they made the baskets themselves with felt, and I don't know how they made the hair, but anyway, they made them themselves. All right, Scooby-Doo, oh my goodness, I forgot that he was coming out. So Scooby-Doo, people who are nostalgic will be excited about Scooby-Doo, and so definitely it's coming out. Go take a look, do some research, all of the characters for Scooby and Shaggy and Velma and Daphne. Scooby will also continue to be popular more than likely for back to school and for Halloween, and same thing with Trolls, and for Christmas. So watch out for Scooby related. If the movie was a hit, even if it wasn't a hit, watch out for Scooby wrapping paper. Watch out for Scooby toys or anything that's related to Scooby-Doo. Okay, SpongeBob has been around forever. SpongeBob wrapping paper will definitely be out. So people will be probably buying SpongeBob things for back to school, backpacks, socks, jackets. SpongeBob is really not ever left. It just kind of has ebbs and flows. You may also want to do some research on SpongeBob on Keep Up. You know, if you find some products go do some research, especially if that products have been around for a while. So SpongeBob, don't forget about him. Then I don't know about this one, Artemis. This is the movie Thor. Not really sure about this one. I gotta go do some research, but we'll see. I don't know. Then we have Soul. So this one indirectly is very similar to Inside Out. This one is coming out in June. And so it's going to take, it's probably going to have multiple characters just like Inside Out did. And it will, with the multiple characters, give you the opportunity to sell those. So there'll probably be a little kit or something. So always exciting, always interesting. And next up, Minions. So if you had Minion stuff before, your Minion stuff will sell now. Okay? Just Minions will continue to sell as long as Minions are out. So the rise of Gru, not Gru. So this is going to be fun. All your Minion stuff, just pull it out. I would just go ahead and start listing your stuff now. If you can do Minions Easter egg baskets, go ahead and do those. If you can do anything Minions related for summer activities, go ahead and sell that. Minions are going to ride all the way through Valentine's Day next year. So we're talking about back to school. We're talking about Halloween. We're talking about Christmas. So if you've got any Minion stuff, just list it. Just go ahead and list it. And then Bob's Burgers, who's the new one? I'm not a fan of Bob's Burgers, but you can look him up. I think he's on the Cartoon Network. And this will probably be more popular with adults. I would, much like National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation is very popular. It has these little kitschy stuff. It will probably have some kitschy stuff for Bob's Burgers. So anything like hats or anything that they talk about in the cartoon, that will probably be the thing that you want to sell. The Jungle Cruise, I don't know about that one, so I'm moving on. Evidently, The Rock is in it, so clearly there's going to be some heavy marketing if The Rock is in it. And Emily Blunt, I like her, so hey. The one and only Ivan. I feel like I remember this. I don't. Yeah, about the gorilla. Okay, so we'll see, but I would say stuffed animals. I gotta go watch the show again and see what's happening to be able to figure it out. But elephants and gorillas. All right, Mitchell's versus Machines is probably a book. The Witches, don't know about that. Clifford, the big red dog. Okay, this one will be nostalgic, and those people who used to read Clifford to their kids are going to be interested in this one. So make sure, you've got some Clifford books, you've got toys, socks, all of that stuff. If you can find it, I would start rounding it up now because it will sell for Christmas. This movie's coming out in November. They'll probably start heavy marketing in September. And so all the Clifford stuff, you can start rounding that stuff up now. Go to the bookstore, buy all of the books in mint condition. You can find socks, shirts, toys. You can find any of them at the thrift stores or get them. All right. Raya the Last Dragon. I don't remember this one, but dragons will continue to be popular, much like How to Train Your Dragon. So those toys are going to sell. So if you're doing print on demand, dragon-related T-shirts, dragon-related jackets, and hats, and backpacks, and notebooks, and just anything dragon-related coloring stuff, like dragon stuff. All right. Then West Side Story. I don't know if that's family friendly. And it says Tom and Jerry. Tom and Jerry. Oh my goodness, that means in the cartoon, the wrapping papers that would be popular for Tom and Jerry this Christmas. I think there was Tom and Jerry wrapping paper last year. I think it came out early. So if you were able to get any of that wrapping paper on clearance, it's definitely going to sell this year. So I kind of went through, and the cruise, the cruise are still very popular. So you can do your own Google search. I would put these on your calendar if you're going to sell any of these. I would sell them, or at least try to acquire them and list them 2 months before the movie comes out. Well, 4 to 8 weeks before the movie comes out, if you can. Okay? All right, so then I'm going to go down the list fairly quickly. We've got the NBA playoffs and MLB spring training. There's a lot of people. We already watched the playoffs, so I probably should have deleted it. Well, no. We watched the All-Star game. So the playoffs are starting. Then we have the MLB spring training, which is baseball. There's a lot of people who love baseball. Track and field. Nice. That's not just like we got middle school track and field, high school track and field. So track and field is something to look into. There's going to be people that need to buy stuff for their kiddos that are participating in track and field, including like cleats and socks and bags and all of that stuff. Spring break activities. Parents are always looking for something for their kids to do over the spring break. Spring cleaning supplies and storage. Spring cleaning. There are all kinds of bundles that are out there, especially from the Dollar Tree. Google. Well, look them up on Amazon. Look for cleaning supplies or whatever, and you can go to the Dollar Tree and just go get them. Go buy those items, and you can find all of them at the Dollar Tree. But there's existing bundles up there for cleaning, for spring cleaning, and there's also stuff up there for storage. Mini storage. Think about the collapsible storage, so that way you don't take up a lot of storage space. Then outdoors, anything that's outdoors, whether it's outdoor furniture, covers, furniture itself. If you have the ability to get a wholesale account with a big name supplier, this is when you want to be selling outdoor stuff. As a matter of fact, if you drive by or you go to your local Walmart, you will see that whole lawn and garden area. It is chock full with those pallets of big bags of the sod and the soil, and there's seeds outside and miniature trees, and they've got all the plant stuff coming in and grass. It is crazy right now. Like that whole area is packed. It's that way with Lowe's, it's that way with Home Depot. So if there's anything there that doesn't involve chemicals that you want to sell on Amazon, small things, and then some of the seed packs, there's listings on Amazon for the seed packs. You can get those dirt cheap, and people will buy them, and so that they can plant them in their garden. Also think about the stuff that people are using to do the work in their garden, like the little rake and the little knee pad thing for those people who want to get down into the dirt, so they're going to have a knee pad stool or thing that they can put their knees on, the little hose sprayer attachment, so that's like an accessory. So all of those things, and then the little shovel, the hand digger shovel that they're using, all of those things sell. The wind chimes, the yard flag, I'm trying to think of all the stuff that sells. The outside solar lights, all of those things sell. So anything that's outdoor related, and also accessories for the grill. So people are, going out and buying grills, and they're going to need all those accessories: the brusher, the spatula, the flipping things, the thing to clean the grill, those types of things. They're interested in that. Stuff for the pool and anything that's going to help them get ready to be able to use their pool. Nets for the top of the pool to cover the pool. Anything around fencing that they can put up themselves and then retract it down. All of those things are popular right about now. And I already mentioned outdoor activities. So things that kids can do outside, whether it's riding on their scooters, riding, the little, I don't know what you call them, I guess they're just scooters, rollerblading, anything that's going to get the kids outside, knee pads, helmets, all of those things. Got to get the kids outside and be inside. So spring and summer clothes, if you're selling clothes. So you're going to start seeing that the summer clothes are coming out. Spring clothes are probably already out. So we're looking at swimsuits, we're looking at swim cover-ups, we're looking at trunks. And again, if you remember last year, they were selling trunks for 50 cents. And so now they're going to turn around and sell the trunks for like $20. So if you find something that's amazing, always make sure that you grab the clearance. So there's a clearance for winter right now in some states, and there's going to continue to spread over the next couple of weeks. You need to be taking advantage of the clearance if you have the storage space for it. All right, so tools for prepping for tests. Kids are going to be taking their college exams. They're going to be, using some practice stuff, anything that's going to help with mind mapping, anything that's going to help with increased memory, all of those things. So there is, I'm trying to remember what the name of it is. There's little puzzles that they can do. There are think it's Sudoku, I think is what it's called. There's word finding puzzles, all of the things that are going to help, sharpen the mind, intellectual games, things that are going to help increase your memory, your focus and concentration, because that's what those kids are going to need as they start to prep for those tests. Things for outside activities like for fishing and camping and hiking and hunting. If you've gone to Walmart lately, you've seen those items. So if you don't want to buy the big things and sell the big things, think about all the little things that people are looking for. All the little accessories, because they buy the little stuff too. You don't always have to sell the big stuff. Graduation, big deal. That is a huge one. You've got graduation not only just from kindergarten or preschool, you got graduation from kindergarten to first grade, and then you got graduation from elementary school to middle school to high school, and on college. So every form of graduation, including online college graduation. And then books. I went through a whole bunch of books. There's more than just this list, but I want you to be mindful of all of these things. So the next thing on the list is don't overlook the opportunity to buy clearance. So as we are going into spring, all the winter is going to go on clearance. And as we go into from spring to summer, all of the spring is going to start going on clearance. If you have the ability to buy clearance and you can store it, great. If you don't, it's okay. But if you know that there's another seller out there that can, then let them know that if you come across something. In addition to that, you've got stores that are closing or going out of business. So pay attention to that. And then garage sales, estate sales, thrift stores, this is a really good time for those. Because of the fact that those garage sales, estate sales, and thrift stores, people are doing spring cleaning. So they want to get the stuff out of their house. That's the reason why they have garage sales. They pull stuff out of their house. They want to get rid of stuff. So take advantage of those because you can find some great finds at thrift stores. All of March and all of April, some great finds at garage sales. Because again, people are doing spring cleaning, they want to get rid of stuff. And I always use the trick of when the garage sale is over, especially if they posted it on Facebook or if they posted it on the garage sale sites, I reach out to them after it's over and say, hey, you have anything that's left over, I'd be willing to come by and pick it up for you. Because again, they want to get all this stuff done. They do not want to take all this stuff back into the garage. They really don't. So I mentioned several discount stores where you can grab inventory or source inventory in all of your local stores. One of them that a lot of people overlook is grocery stores. Grocery stores, there are a lot of things that are unique to the area in which you live. And so I have mentioned multiple times about like Trader Joe's. I know Trader Joe's is not everywhere. I know Aldi's is not everywhere. There's some things that people want to buy that are only in Aldi's or only in Trader Joe's. And so if you've got some of those types of stores, the Whole Foods, although Whole Foods is now owned by Amazon, but if you have some of those stores near you where people can only buy from those specific stores and they don't have them in their area, I would source from there and list them on Amazon or list them on any of the other platforms. It's a great opportunity for you to be able to sell those things. So I hope this was helpful, kind of jogging your memory. Go back and put some of the movies on your calendar. And I will put them on my calendar about 8 weeks out before the movie comes out. Maybe even 12, depending on how big the movie is going to be. So you can go find and source for inventory. Because I can tell you there are people out that are sourcing for some of those things 4 to 6 months before the movie comes out. And that's, the big name, the big players are out there sourcing. So at least try to get out ahead of the game. And some of the ones that are nostalgic, where you might find some of the items at the thrift store, like Scooby-Doo, come on now. You find some of those books, cartoons, coloring books, any of those comics, grab them, because you'll be able to sell them for a much higher price later on. So I hope this was helpful. Don't forget to register for the eCom Sellers Summit, so that way at least you'll get the notifications, and then after that summit's over, we'll make sure we give you guys the login ID access. So Hope you have a great evening. Thank you so much for participating. We'll talk with you next week.